Hello my friends, my name is Forge and welcome to another video. And welcome to the Minecraft Xbox Trivia map. Now this was a map originally created by Nasty for Minecraft Xbox's birthday. Well today we're going to be taking a quiz and we're going to see which YouTubers do we remember. But as a quick disclaimer, this map is no longer available to download, so I won't be able to supply it in the description. This was just an old copy I had from years ago. But however, I will link the creator in the description so you can check out this video. So without any further ado, let's get started with the trivia. And if you want to get started, you have to click this button and then a door is going to open up. And by the way, if you remember any of these YouTubers, if you enjoyed this video, then consider subscribing as it helps out quite a bit and shows your support for the channel. Thank you. Then feel free to say something in the comments. But our first YouTuber here is Lazy2. How many members are in Lazy Crew? We have 3, 8, 1, and 5. I don't really remember Lazy2 all that much. I know for a fact that there was an 8. And I know for a fact there wasn't 5 or 1 because 1 doesn't make a crew. I'll say 3. Oh, you're actually correct. I was kind of worried about that one for a second. But next up is a YouTuber I definitely recognize, and that is Mr. Legacy. Whenever it came to Minecraft news, it would be my go-to source. But what is Legacy's favorite TV show? Family Guy, The Rugrats, Stargate, or Doctor Who? I definitely know this one. It was Stargate, because he talked about it quite a bit. But then our next question is Ferrari Drive-By. Oh boy, this is the YouTuber I definitely don't know about. I really don't know who this one was. But what is Ferrari's favorite block to build with? Oh, I'm probably gonna get this wrong. We have wood, stone brick, sand, or redstone. But I doubt it would be sand, because sand is just a basic generic block. But I'm just gonna go on them and say stone brick. Now if you're wondering what would happen if you did get things wrong, originally dispensers would dispense on mob, but within the conversion process the NBT data did not transfer over. But we were wrong, it's not stone brick. I'll just go for the simple block, cause why not? Maybe it is redstone. Like I mentioned, I don't know this YouTuber. It was redstone. Yeah, I knew I was gonna get that one completely wrong. But next up is another legend of the 360 era, and that is Blackie Chan. Does anybody remember this guy? Because I definitely do. I actually managed to play Bed Wars with him a few times. Definitely a very nice guy. But what mask does he wear? I don't know. It's quite obvious. It's a gorilla. No, I'm joking. It's a ninja. Everybody knows he wears a ninja mask. But next up is Webbiest Imp. And I remember that he did change his name as well to Cameron the Wolf. But it says, I'm Cameron and I have what feet? You have very big feet. Nope, I'm joking, it's webbed. But to be honest, I don't know what his skin used to be. Maybe his skin used to have webbed feet because a wolf does not have webbed feet. But next up is the Gaming Tater Tot. Now that sounds really good. A tater tot you can game with. But what food is Tate obsessed with? Oh come on, it's potatoes. Potatoes make tater tots. Next up is the Cubic Burrito 45. Where did Cubic get his name from? From school, Microsoft, television, or the movies? This definitely sounds like a name you'd get in Microsoft. So I'm gonna choose Microsoft. Yeah, I kinda figured it'd be a programming name because he has Cubic in his name. And next up is Broadbent. If you don't know who Broadbent is, he was an NBT modder on 360. He did lots of NBT type of tutorials, and I used to watch him quite a bit. But what is Broadbent's first name? It's definitely not Matt, because that goes to O Prize. We also have Josh, Oliver, or Cody. I think it was Oliver. Yeah, I definitely remember that name quite a bit. Trust and Lies. What YouTuber inspired Trust and Lies to do YouTube? Captain Sparkles. And I'm sure that's not how you spell a captain. Choo Choo's Gaming, Big B Stats, or The Gaming Limit. Which YouTuber inspired him? I think it was the Gaming Lemon. Yeah, it was the Gaming Lemon. Next up is V Origins. What is the logo on the Origin shirt? Is it an Enderman, a creeper, a pig, or a zombie? You know what? I'm just gonna go for a creeper because you can't go wrong with creepers on a shirt. Definitely cannot. But it's time for a break. We got some cake we can eat up. We even have a little mini game. Take out the targets to advance to the next room. If I click on this, it's gonna shoot down the minecart and open up these passageways. But however, it did not convert properly. And let's see if we can shoot these minecarts. And we got the first one. And this is the last one. But unfortunately, nothing opened up. So we're gonna have to break our way through. Next up is O-Prize LP. What is O-Prize's favorite video game? That is in fact Legend of Zelda. Next up is Craftological. What is Craftological best building at? Dragons, temples, minigames, or windmills? I think it was a dragon. And we were incorrect. Next up is Leisure Gaming. What map of Leisures did Stampy Longnose play on? Notch Rapids, Notchland, Notch Park, or Notch World? It was in fact Notchland, and that was correct. But my question is, whatever happened to Notch Rapids? This was a map that he was working on, but it never did get released. Hopefully he's still working on that. Next up is Broomycraft. What version of the Red Castle Crasher is Broomy's favorite? The lab coat, normal, suit, or jumper? Now this is gonna be a tricky one, because I don't play Castle Crashers, but everyone loves lab coats, so there's one I choose. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the lab coat. Next up, I Am White Fang. What is I Am White Fang's first build? A cathedral, Fantasy Wonderland, a Coliseum, or Swarven City? Now what is anyone's first build? I'll probably say it was a cathedral, because everybody builds like a castle or a big cathedral. A castle is definitely my first build. Next up is Super Shots 39. What secret fraternal order is Chachi from? We have Pizza, Bacon, the Globetrotters, or Goat, or also known as greatest of all time. I think it was Bacon. Yep. It was correct. Next up is Comic 1111. Who taught Comic how to build? He was actually in fact self-taught. I know this for a fact. Next up is Choo Choo's Gaming. What is Choo Choo's favorite color? Well, judging from his skin, I would have to say green. And next up is the man himself, Big B Stats. What's Big B's first YouTube series? That was in fact Cribs. I know my facts. And our final question is from Eddie Nasty, which is the map creator. He says, what is my first name? Well, judging by his name, I'm just gonna choose Eddie. We mean that's wrong. It says his name right there. Alright, is it Zach? Yeah, of course it was Zach. Way to go, you finished. Hope you enjoyed it. And by completing the map, we get a recreation of the Title Update 1 Tutorial World Castle, which is definitely a pretty cool recreation. In the olden days, you would use this cobblestone generator to generate a bridge that would eventually take you over to the castle, but it's broken in this version. But going back into the castle, we have a bunch of signs with different people's names. And according to the sign, these are actually names of supporters for Eddie Nasty on Twitter. But just looking around here, there is a lot of really cool cakes, and then we have a library going further in. And that's gonna be it for what this map has to offer us. There is a lot of really good questions and a lot of YouTubers that I definitely do recognize. But down below in the comments, go ahead and let me know. Do you recognize any of these YouTubers? And which ones do you recognize? If you enjoyed today's video, then please consider leaving a like, subscribe if you're on here. But for now, I will catch you next time. Goodbye.